go. 18 Gator.
And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Now Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. PAT up and good by Rosas, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love, the rookie from Notre Dame. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the Eagles' 47-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 60 outlaw.
Slam, slam, slam. No, no, no.
General West.
Now Saquon Barkley. A nice little juke. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. To throw on third down, Jones. And Tate's got it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing, Jones. He completes it to Tate. And down inside the 15 he goes. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jones throwing again. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. And he whips that one incomplete there. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Watch the run! Watch the run! Watch the run!
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Now Jake Elliott, earlier in his career, he beat these Giants with a 61-yarder. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And a kick by Elliott is good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end, Zach Ertz, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often makes the route.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Wentz to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shane Ray coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack on first down, Jones. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Barkley, toss play left. And this play comes to a hold at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
Good one, let's go. Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Wentz. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Jones. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's into the clear. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. That kick return falls 1 yard short of the all-time mark as it goes down as a 108-yard return. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Rosas good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to... Oh, no, he lost the football. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Mike, 55.
Now Wentz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
This is Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Jones. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He's back to throw. Catch made by Slayton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Jones now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Jones throwing complete here to Tate. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
15 line. 15 line.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
And he's in for the touchdown, and barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game. The dramatic score to tie it, and now they just need the PAT to get the lead late 4th quarter.
So much for the touchdown maker. It's all about the extra point attempter. And I can't wait to see how this one turns out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One to get yourself in position for the second one. Whether you're able...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. On 1st down, Barkley. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point is good, and on the final play of the game, they walk away with a victory. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time, and they feel like it